Okay, so now that we know one indeterminate form, 0 over 0, let's figure out what the other ones are. First off, we have infinity over an infinity. So, the reason why this is indeterminate is because the numerator approaches infinity, whereas when you divide by infinity, you're approaching 0. So those are the two opposing forces. Next, we have infinity minus infinity. Okay. This one is a bit different because we have a subtraction problem. Well, when we start off with infinity, that's approaching infinity obviously, but now we're also subtracting infinity. So which one's the bigger infinity? Well, we don't know, so those are the two opposing forces. Next, we have 0 times infinity. Well, we know that anything multiplied by 0 should be 0, right? Wrong. When we multiply by infinity, that's the opposite force because anything multiplied by infinity should go to infinity. However, anything multiplied by 0 should go to 0. Those are our two opposing forces. Next, we have 1 to the power of infinity. Well, we know that 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 should equal to 1, right? However, here we have 1 raised to the power of infinity, and well, for the most part, anything multiplied or anything to the power of infinity should approach infinity. So those are our two opposing forces. Next, we have infinity to the power of 0. We've been taught that anything raised to the power of 0 should equal to 1. However, we have infinity here. Infinity itself is pretty much infinity. So those are our two opposing forces there. And lastly, we have 0 to the power of 0. Well, this 0 is pulling our answer to 0, whereas this 0 is pulling our answer to 1. So we really don't know what the limit would be approaching. And I'm just going to add 0 over 0 because we know from a previous video that that's also indeterminate.